So back in the good old days, a marriage used to represent the forming of a new union and the creation of a solidified dynamic force. But it seems these days within a marriage, the minute one thing goes wrong, people are quick to go and get a divorce. Let's discuss. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm back to talk to you guys about Erica Mena and Safaree. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. Today I want to talk to you guys about Erica Mena and Safaree's marriage because, you know, that house ain't got no roof. The chickens have definitely come home to roost. Y'all, I'm surprised the marriage lasted as long as it did. I mean, they almost made it to the 2-year mark. It really seems like they've been married much longer than that, but they made it like a year and a half and they decided to call it quits. Now, y'all bear with me because I'm not trying to celebrate their divorce. However, it just seemed like their marriage was not real. Like their marriage was not made on genuine ground. It just seemed like they got together because it's like, okay, you're attractive and I'm attractive. Oh, you're a reality star, I'm a reality star. So let's go ahead and get together and let's figure out a way so we can stay on Love and Hip Hop for a few more seasons, have a baby, get some Instagram promo and some dollars. The only thing that really thwarted their plan was the whole entire coronavirus pandemic. And the pandemic thwarted Erica Mena and Safaree's plan because once COVID-19 hit, Love and Hip Hop went down to shit. So they were left with no income and those two literally became porn stars overnight. Now I will say this, I have nothing against OnlyFans. I mean, I love porn. Damn near probably have a porn addiction at this point. Like, I'm single, so I'm single and lonely. But I will say, when you're a couple, a married couple at that, like very new into the game, and you two are both very attractive individuals, and you already have a bunch of people in your DMs, you guys using OnlyFans to produce porn and thinking that was not going to play a factor in ruining your marriage, you guys were both sadly mistaken. I mean, yeah, the money may have been good, but like at what cost? Like you two literally made your money, and now you gotta lie in a failed marriage, and also possibly one of your kids seeing this when they grow up, because I gotta keep it real. Like, me personally, back in the day, I don't know how kids are raised today, but I started watching porn probably like at 7 years old. Probably earlier than that. So there's no telling, especially with kids that have these phones these days, how are they not going to see what you guys have been putting out? Now you guys may say, who am I to judge? Because I've only had one relationship and one very epic failed relationship at that. So, but my thing is, what I do know about relationships is that you can't build a house with shit bricks and no foundation. Like, you two literally came into this relationship and marriage for dollars. Like, that's what it was. Like, I just don't think there was any genuine love there. If anything, you guys didn't really take the time to get to know each other. You guys wanted to rush this relationship because it was going to be the main thing to keep you guys on television. But celebrities aside, I want to talk about the rest of society. And I want you guys to answer this question. Does marriage matter anymore? Like, real question. Like, does marriage really even matter? Like, I'm a firm believer in marriage. I really am. I'm a believer in marriage and relationships. Now, my thing is, growing up as a gay man, I never dreamed that I would ever have marriage or be able to attain marriage. Now, I may not know a lot about marriage, but I do know that marriage takes hard work and determination for it to be sustained. I feel like my generation, the millennial generation, even though we are the best generation in this world, I will say when it comes to marriage and relationships, that is a very huge weak spot that we have. Because millennials, y'all don't have the stamina. Y'all don't have the stamina. Y'all don't have the wherewithal. Y'all don't have the drive to fight to the finish and see a marriage last probably even 10 years, let alone even 2 or 3. It's just like the minute something goes wrong, you guys are just willing to just call it quits. And then when you factor in social media, which has just completely fucked up the game, I will say that time and time again. Like the minute your boyfriend or girlfriend is tripping, oh, shawty is in your DMs and you're going to pay her attention. Or the minute you feel like you're not getting attention from your man, you're going to go over to Roger or go over to your work husband and get attention from them, which is going to lead into an affair. And also, y'all, I may go off into a little bit of a tangent here, but I will say that another problem I'm seeing with relationships today is that a lot of couples are kind of like in competition with each other, if it makes sense. Like, they're like working against each other while still being together. Like, nobody wants to be seen as the weaker partner, as the lesser partner. Everybody wants to be equals, if that makes sense. Now, I will say sometimes people can pick up the slack where the other one lacks, but In my opinion, I may sound a little old school and dated, but relationships need somebody to be the more dominant and be like leading. Relationships need one person, preferably the man or the more masculine one, to be more dominant and more leading. Like they need to know how to lead the relationship. And then also, and it's not to a woman's fault, but sometimes they could pick a man like Safaree that could present that they can lead a household, but later on switch up on you and realize that they don't have everything together and they're not fit for partnership. It's like the woman or the more submissive partner can be submissive and be there and be a team player, but sometimes they will have the man kind of leading them off the cliff. Like you can't be submissive to a nigga that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. But overall, I feel like relationships these days can be easy, but they're always just so hard due to ego, due to one person not wanting to feel like the weakest link, and due to another person probably overcompensating for where they lack in the marriage. But at the end of the day, due to social media, outside forces, and having too many options, it just seems like a lot of people in relationships and marriages are not willing to go the long way. Like nobody wants to go the long haul. Nobody wants to see things through to the end. Like the minute there's an issue or something that happens that they don't like, they're willing to call it quits instead of talking it out and working it out. Like things have really changed. We're in a very like microwavable popcorn society. Everybody wants that quick fix. Everybody wants their issues to be resolved right there and done. Like nobody wants to see things stretched out. Yeah, relationships are hard, they're draining, and they're stressful, but you got into it for a reason, right? You love that person from the beginning, right? So why don't you stick it out and see where you guys can like build on? Like I just don't understand. But you know, this is a single person talking, so it is what it is. But those are my views on the whole entire situation. This video got kind of long, but be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna come at you guys with some more content.